Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you my 2026 setup. I saw a lot of people started posting those videos. I haven't watched any of them, but I decided to share my own 2026 setup because frankly I have a lot of journals and I'm introducing a few new ones. I don't think I'll be showing every aspect of my life in this video because I have a few dozens of journals that I utilize daily, weekly, monthly, so it will be impossible to show it to you, but I will try to show the main ones. So yes, let's get into it. So I want to start this video by talking about this field book, a little notebook that I just started one day because I needed something to start planning, but not really planning my 2026. Going forward, I want to stay away from setting goals, planning quarterly, setting intentions, because it simply doesn't work for me, and I want a system that works for me. I like this little journal because I can take it with me when I travel, if I don't feel well and I want to take it with me to work or anywhere else I go. It's easy to flip through and just remind yourself what your, I guess in a way, intentions are, because okay, the word of my year is, or one of the words is intentions, which kind of goes against what I said, but those are intentions in a way that I want to do things with intentions, not that I want to set intentions. I don't know if it makes sense. It does make sense in my head, but this is just a reminder of everything that I hope for and everything that I want to do, just a reminder to keep going and not to give up, and a reminder to be a better person and keep working on myself. And if I have a bad week, that's okay, you know, we're all human beings. But yes, I just like the format. There are already a lot of the things in here, so it really works for me. I kind of want to make a separate video about planning in a way 2026 and goals. Again, I just don't know which synonyms to use, but yes, I guess goals in a way, but not really that I am planning challenges because I love a challenge. I always love a good challenge in a new year, etc. So yes, this is my first journal that I will be bringing with me to 2026. Next is my daily journal. I made this cover. It's fake leather. I really like it. It's not as thick as real leather, but it works for me. It has, I don't know if I can show it to you. Yeah, it has like this pocket that I made so I can put stickers in here. I'm almost like halfway through, so that's a good thing. I usually go through 3 to 4 journals for my daily journaling. So this is the format that I buy. It's a bullet journal from Michael, so I go through 3 to 4 of this annually, and the journal changes but the cover stays. I may make a few new covers because I'm just obsessed with making covers, but we'll see. So yes, this is my daily journal. Next journal, it's actually my dad's 2023 planner that he never get a chance to use because he passed away, but I took it. It was in better condition, but this journal is 2 years old. I basically use it to write like 5-minute journal, I guess, in a way, but I use it to write a few simple sentences so that I can just open it in a few years and remind myself what the year was. It's a daily planner, so as you can see, I skip unfortunately some days. My goal, again, I don't want to use the word goal, but I want to use it every day, and I want to skip as less as possible of this journal because I think it's important for memory keeping. But yes, this is a daily journal, so I basically write a year and then a few sentences. You can see through here a little bit. So this page has 2024, 2025. So yes, this is just my 5-minute journal in a way where I just write the most important things, the highlights, my mood. And speaking about the mood and mood tracking, I'm actually introducing a new journal next year for myself. So this is my next stack, and we're starting with the mood tracker. This is a 2026 weekly planner from the dollar store or Dollar Tree. This is the layout of the pages, and so I basically actually ripped some pages for my agenda that I will show later, but this is basically a weekly planner with each day being in here, and my goal is to start tracking my mood. I still need to come up with a system for tracking my mood, but I used to use apps, Dailyo I think it's called, but it's kind of hard for me to track it on the app nowadays. A few years ago I used to do it obsessively every day because maybe I wasn't in a good space mentally, so it was important for me to analyze how I was feeling. Right now I do feel better. It's colder seasons, so maybe just seasonal mood changes, but I think this will be so beneficial for me, especially as someone who is into wellness and healing and loves that kind of things and loves to analyze and reflect. I think this will be a very good tool. So the only thing I need to do is come up up with a system, I probably will write it down here, or I don't know, maybe here. And yes, every day I will be just tracking my mood. I think that can be a very nice tool for myself. Next journal, it's also a new system for me. It's my therapist journal or therapy journal. I started it recently and I can't really tell you how I feel about it, but this journal is just specifically to address my issues or traumas or things from childhood, etc. Things that still hurt me and the weight that I carry. And I just want to be a happy person. I want to heal those things. I know it probably will not be possible to heal everything or do it in a year or 2 or 3. There's a lot of baggage that comes with every person, including me. So this is just my attempt of trying to heal myself and really dig deeper. I'm really into shadow work and looking for the root issue or root problem that brings you pain. I'm not the person to cover it up. I really want to dig deeper, and so this journal is this tool. I can't unfortunately afford therapy, so this should do it. I journaled a few days already, and yesterday was one of the sessions. I feel like it was very helpful, like really helpful. I just kept writing and it was really helpful. This journal is from Target. It's just with lines and dates. My idea was to use just a page for like my issue, but obviously I don't know how much I will be writing, so if I can, I put a date here and just write here, and if I need to go to the next page, I'll just continue writing. I really enjoy this journal. I think the pages are very nice. It's a thick one, so I love a thick journal. So yeah, I'm really happy with this idea. So I really hope to use it whenever I need it. I don't have a plan for it to use it daily or weekly or monthly, but whenever I need it, whenever I feel like something bothers me. But I feel like it can be a good idea to set up a session, like you set up a session with a therapist and just use it, let's say weekly or bi-weekly. So yes, this is my new introduction that I started already this year. Next journal is my agenda. I'm so happy with it. I already started making it. So this is a calendar, 2026 calendar that I ripped from my another agenda, which is the one from Five Below. I'm trying to show it to you. So this is my 2025 agenda from Five Below, which they don't make anymore. They don't make same like designs. This is what I want, minus certain things in here, but they don't make this design anymore, unfortunately. So I had to make my own, and I started a few days ago, and honestly it's not so time consuming, which is great. As you can see, I started with the last week of December, and then I already planned every month in here. Some weeks are already prepped, some weeks are still kind of empty, but I think I at least went through 6 months. So here I just need to write priorities and day of the week with dates, but I also made all these monthly calendars, and yeah, it's actually not so hard. I just sat down one evening, started watching some journaling videos and some vlogs, and did like half of it. So it's very easy. I have my system. I'm very excited, and I'm very excited about this pocket. And so yeah, those are the calendars that I ripped from the mood tracker calendar, which can be very helpful. So I like that there's a pocket in here, and I already have some tools. This is like a habit tracker from this planner. I don't usually utilize it, so they usually empty, but I thought I'll just cut out some of them and put in this pocket just in case I need one. But yeah, I'm so happy about it. It's actually, I think, will be a great system for me. Okay, next journal, it's a monthly review. So this is something I started doing recently, I think in October. So I just make a spread of everything that I ate, consumed, listened to, watched, heard, did in a month. I will not be showing you anything in here because this is kind of personal in a way, but basically what I do is I open the journal. Here I have a spread. I write a month in the middle, so here I will write January, and then I just start gluing things. For example, a new drink I tried, good coffee I had, when I decorated the house, when I met with a friend, event I attended, so movie I watched, music. For December, for example, I'll be writing down my Spotify Wrapped, you know, the last day I volunteered. When I just want a quick reminder of how my month used to be, I can just open this journal at any given month and just see a monthly glance, and I will be like, okay, this is what I did in December 2025. This is helpful. And it's a big journal, you know, it will be many years in this journal, and it is a little bit of work, but I think I can do it. Again, this is a bullet journal from Michaels. I really like them. A few more journals that I will be using next year. So yes, personal curriculum. I want to keep doing my personal curriculum going forward, and this is just again a planner from the dollar store. It's just, you know, a monthly planner, nothing fancy. There are no days, no weeks, just a monthly planner, and I think that should work for me. As you can see, I already kind of planned January. It's just to finish my 2025 agenda, because yes, I did plan a lot for myself for my personal agenda for September/December. So I will be finishing things in January, and a lot of the things that I started this year will be going to 2026. This journal comes with this composition notebook that I started this year when I started my personal curriculum. This is personal curriculum notes. Here I just write everything, or you know, as much as I can. Things from the articles, things that I read, interesting observations, ideas. It just really helps me to track what I interact with, what I read. A lot of the things, I'm really shy of showing my notes, but this is just quotes or observations from everything I do for my personal curriculum. So these two will be utilized together, plus all the separate journals that I will be using for topics that I'm studying. Like philosophy, I have a separate journal. Art and creativity or women artists, I just have separate journals for that. So yes, this is just my little personal curriculum setup. Okay, now let's go more into healing and learning about yourself. Well, since we're talking about healing, let me just show you two journals very quickly. So those are my health journals. Here I just write everything that I need to do, vitamins to take, things, you know, exercise. I really want to pay attention to my health. I have two more journals. One is more for, you know, head hurt on December 1st or belly issues on November 26th. So it's not here because I'm making a cover for it, so it's in another room. But this one is more like planning a healthier Julia going forward. This is long term because I really need to improve my health. My health went just down ever since I moved here, but specifically ever since my dad passed away, and it's just not good. It's not good. I acquired a lot of bad habits, and I don't want to live like that. This is not beneficial for me. And this is a journal where I just track everything from my childhood, everything that hurt, etc. Because I read that a lot of chronic issues or a lot of serious issue when you're older actually stem from when you're younger. So I started going through everything that I had issues with. Like my family has stomach issues, and I have been having stomach issues for a very long time. There were some skin issues. So I just want to write it down because just in case I have, let's say, cancer or something like that, and everybody's like, oh my goodness, how did it happen? I can say, you know what? Actually, I have been having issues with my stomach and gut ever since I was a child, and so did my whole family. So maybe that can be like a helpful observation. I'm a hypochondriac, so yeah, don't judge me, but those are my therapy in a way, honestly. And I love tracking things. I love just observing things. Again, I think you already got it. So those are my physical health journals. And then here it's more about learning about Julia and who Julia is and coming back to her roots. These three journals. But the first one is actually about more or less like magical book. Magic is everywhere, and just noticing magical moments because I want to be happy. I think I live with so much anger and bitterness and just negative emotions and dwelling on negative emotions for a lot of my life, and I just need healing. And I decided to start this journal a few months ago and just observe everything magical, like a rainbow, birds sat on our porch, somebody said have a great day. Like you can make magical whatever you want to in your life, and every day we wake up and it's a choice. I definitely became less reactive this year. I'm a very emotional person, which can be great and bad. I'm an empath. I feel very deeply, but it comes to emotions like happiness and joy as well as to sadness. But I really want to restructurize myself and be a better person and be more at peace with myself. So this just a reminder that life is whatever you make out of it, and if you want to see magic and beauty everywhere, you'll see magic and beauty everywhere. And if you want to see bad and negative things everywhere, you'll see bad and negative things everywhere. It doesn't mean I want to be this like hopeless positive person, because I'm actually a realist, more like a positive realist, but I just want to find find a little bit of happiness in daily life. I do recognize that bad things will still happen. Sadness, depression, hatred, those emotions, anger, those emotions will still be here. But it's okay because we're all human beings. It's just the matter of how you process and how you ultimately view your life and the life around you, what goes into your world. So maybe this is something I'll talk in my 2026 planning video. But yes, this is just like a little notebook. It was a set of 3. I got it at Home Goods, I believe. And this is the same company that makes those journals. I really like it. And this is a journal of just reminding myself who I am. I'm writing down here my favorite music, movies, things that I used to love. It's just like coming back to myself notebook, which is, yeah, very helpful. I don't use it as often, but I like to flip through it. When I was younger, I used to have a notebook. It was called Julia, a Bible of Julia. It was everything I love, everything that made me me. Unfortunately, I got rid of it, which is so sad, but it was just such a great journal because when I felt sad, when I felt depressed, etc., it was a great tool for me to use. So this is just an attempt to recreate something similar, and this one is, it's called Find Your Way Back. If you know Beyonce's song Find Your Way Back. But yeah, this is more of, again, like shadow work and just processing my emotions and healing myself and just coming back to my roots and coming to who I am supposed to be as a person and shedding down the layers that are not mine. And since we spoke actually about just coming back to your roots, this is my archival journal where I write stories about my life. Again, what makes me me, what my life story was, or well, still is, I'm still alive, but what my life story is, what my childhood had, anything that I could remember. So this is just purely focused on me. So I will try to utilize it a little bit more often going forward. I did not use it that much this year or last year, but I already started writing down some stories and I planned the way I want it to be, as well as my family, ancestors journal. But again, this is something from personal curriculum. It's not important right now, but this is just another very beautiful journal. I believe it's from Paper Blanks. Yeah, I used to be obsessed with Paper Blanks. I got them so many times when I was in Belgium. I have a little collection. I absolutely love them. Stunning journals. Okay, and going forward, this is something that is, I guess, kind of goes hand in hand with realizing who I am and creating my own personality and my own persona, but also goes hand in hand with personal curriculum. So here I have Brain Food. It's basically everything that I consume that is influencing me and my brain, my intelligence, like documentaries, ballets, music, movies, art galleries, art I saw, or everything that is important for my brain. I love the words brain food. I don't know if it's my invention, but I've been using it for some time. I even have a playlist on YouTube that is called Brain Food. It's basically everything that I didn't know about, documentaries, new things that just basically influenced me in a positive way and that I can say like, oh my goodness, I did not know that. And then this journal is for discovering my tastes, because I just really want to be someone with defined tastes. When I guess it comes to music, flavors, cinema, perfumes, I tried a lot of interesting things this year, so I just write them down in this notebook. And I like this color, it's just so pretty. I mean, this color combination is just so nice. I also ordered a new, I guess, fabric or fall leather for my notebooks, which is kind of similar to this color, which I'm excited about. But yeah, here I just write everything that I try. Like for example, here I wrote that I tried new balsamic vinegar, mango chutney, capers, etc. So yeah, anyways, just a little journal, and I will continue using it going forward because I really want to experience a lot of new flavors and scents and emotions. So I think that can be a very useful tool for me as well. And here is my almost last setup. This is just my nature journal. I saw a YouTuber I watch using it, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I have a perfect journal that I can use for nature journaling. I did not use it a lot in November and December because the weather has been kind of funky, and frankly I also kind of forgot about it. I usually time myself and try to write in it as much as possible. So yeah, this is just a little notebook. I write poetry, observations, thoughts. I just hope it will help me to go outside a little bit more, and when I used it, it definitely helped me. Next journal is just for goals, which is funny because it does say goals. This is a journal from from dollar store, and I forgot to say this one is from Five Below, and this one I found at Home Goods as well. So anyways, this is just for goals. For example, here I wrote, if I want to learn about fundraising, those are the skills that I want to have if I want to help in the community and help with fundraising. And like going forward, there are a few other things. Having a mind map, it just really helps me. This is specifically for my goals and skills I want to learn, but I also have another mind map journal just for other things, observations. I really like the style of journals. I have a bunch of them and I use them a lot. I did not see them in dollar store for the past few weeks. When I see them, I just try to get them as many as possible because they're just so good. But yeah, this is just for all the skills or tools or things I want to learn about and what steps I need to make in order to learn those things, basically. And this is my blog planner journal. I actually did not journal, or I did not blog a lot ever since my dad passed away, but I want to change it. I really want to take blogging seriously going forward, going to 2026, because I used to blog a lot. I absolutely love blogging. I used to blog as a child, as a teenager, in my early 20s, in my mid 20s. I always kept a blog, and then I decided to take it a little bit more seriously, which was very great. But then it kind of again went down after my dad passed away, and for me it's just so hard to pull myself back, because if I lose my spark, it's for a very long time, which is unfortunate. I think I got this journal at Michael's. Again, it's a very stunning little journal. It feels like leather, but it's not leather. But yes, I just want to plan everything and just write down ideas and just be a better blogger, I guess. Okay, and this is the last file, which, oh my god, I honestly have so many journals and I want to tell you about all of them, which is so hard. But this is a journal. When I make something or I cook something, I just write down about it. I take a photo and I just write my observations, what could have been better. I'll just continue doing it, you know. So I really love cooking. I started enjoying cooking a few years ago and I want to take it more seriously going forward. I want to learn about it. I want to learn about techniques. I've been learning about it and I've been experimenting with different flavors and spices, but I want to be even better. And I have a few other journals for cooking, just some notes, recipes to try, notes that I take from cookbooks, and my recipe book. So this is just one of them. I thrifted this journal. It's just so nice. It's a little bit dirty here because of, you know, it's in the kitchen, so that's why, but it's just so nice. I really enjoyed this journal. And the last two journals, this will change. This is just my art journal 2025. I have a few pages left to finish. I was planning to finish 2 art journal this year. I think I did finish 1 and this is my second one. I may be wrong. This is also a bullet journal from Michael's, just different design. I got it on sale, but it works the same way. It's the same pages, you know. So oh, actually this is a new journal. Oh wow, I surprised myself and I was confused because I have exact same journal that I finished. So yeah, this is a newer journal. So yeah, this is just the setup bullet journal. I don't mind having bullet journal pages for my art journal because this is just fun practice. So yes, I probably will have a few more of this next year, same format, just exercising my creativity. I really enjoy these journals. Highly recommend either try this journal or just have our journal where you can just put all your emotions on pages. It's really such a therapy, honestly. And this is last journal. This is my writing journal where I write poetry, stories, essays, and stuff like that. But I really want to finish this journal because I started this one in 2023, but I really like this format. It's just so easy to write in a journal with a spiral. I already got myself a similar journal, so I really plan to finish this one and start a new one somewhere maybe at the end of spring, because here there are still a lot of pages, but it depends how much I will be writing. A lot of my writing goes just in random notebooks or on my phone or my computer, but I need to be better with using my journal because again, this is some sort of a therapy and it just helps me to memorize my things, ideas. It's not just writing, as I mentioned, it's also ideas, things I want to write about. This was my little setup. I'm really curious about your setup. What journals are you bringing into 2026? Do you have any new ideas? Do you have any recommendations? I'm a type of a person who needs a journal for every single topic. If I have an idea, I need a journal for that. I have so many journals, like I'm surrounded by journals right now. I'm not even going to try to show it to you. But yes, if you have any ideas, just share them with me. I love journals. There are a lot more journals that I will be using going forward. This is just like a decent but a fraction of what I will be using. I'm pretty sure I will start 10 more journals next year, but I just want to share those with you. Let me know what you will be doing next year. I'm very curious, and have a great day. Bye.